The message came at midnight. Pick all five or don't show up. 5 luxury items: an apartment, a brand new car, a diamond necklace, a designer handbag, and a honeymoon package worth more than my annual salary. I stared at the text, my phone screen lighting up my face in the dark. She wasn't joking. And I wasn't surprised. Backstory setup. Establish the relationship. People used to say my sister and I were inseparable. We grew up in the same cramped apartment, shared the same hand-me-downs, and promised each other we'd always have each other's back. When I got my first job, she was the first person I spoiled. Birthdays, rent money, tuition fees. She never asked twice, because she never needed to. But over the years, I noticed the gratitude fade. It became expectation, then entitlement. And somewhere along the way, I stopped being her sister. I became her personal bank. Discovery of betrayal. The wedding planning was already a circus. She was marrying into money, real money. And suddenly her tone with me shifted. Polite when she wanted something, dismissive when she didn't. I tried to ignore it. Family, I told myself. Until the gift list arrived. It was formatted like a business invoice, price tags neatly typed beside each item. At the bottom, a polite "choose one." I chose the cheapest, the handbag. 10% of my yearly savings. Still too much, but manageable. Her reply was instant. Pick all 5 or don't show up. It wasn't just greed, it was a threat. She knew I'd never miss her wedding. She thought she had me trapped. She didn't know me at all. Shift in mindset. Strategic planning begins. I didn't argue. I didn't send an angry paragraph or call her crying. I just typed, "Okay." Then I started thinking. I'd already transferred a large sum to a joint wedding fund she'd begged me to help manage. It was in my account under both our names. She wanted easy access during planning. It wasn't lost on me that she had no prenuptial agreement with her fiancé. And it wasn't lost on me that her fiancé's family had no idea how deep her spending habits went. If she wanted to play games, I'd play them better. Execution of the plan. Step 1, I went along. I messaged her photos of car dealerships, apartment listings, jewelers. She sent heart emojis. Step 2, I began quietly shifting money out of the joint account, legally, into a private trust under my name. She never noticed. She rarely checked the balance, only withdrawals. Step 3, I called the vendors for each of her gifts, placing official orders in my name with my account as payment. Then I set the delivery date to the day after her wedding, with a clause that required my signature for release. Step 4, I waited. Climax and confrontation. The wedding day came. The venue was dripping in flowers and crystal chandeliers. She wore a gown worth more than my apartment. I wore black. Not mourning, just honest. She avoided me until the reception. Then, champagne in hand, she leaned in, smiling for the photographers. "Did you bring the keys?" she whispered. "Everything's ready," I said. The photographers caught the moment. 2 sisters, smiling. One thinking she'd won. The next morning, before her honeymoon flight, she called me. I let it go to voicemail. The next was a text. "Why can't I access the account?" Then another. "The deliveries aren't here." Then another. "What did you do?" I finally called her back. "You told me to pick all 5, I said, my voice calm. "I did, but you forgot the other part. You told me not to show up if I didn't. I showed up, so technically, I owe you nothing." She started screaming, accusing me of theft. I reminded her the account was in my name. Every transaction, every receipt, mine. Then I hung up. Resolution and emotional release. She tried to fight, but her new in-laws, the ones footing the wedding bill, didn't take kindly to discovering her demands. The car, the apartment, the necklace, they vanished with me. So did her reputation with them. I didn't need to keep the gifts. I sold them, paid off my debts, booked my own trip, first class. Some people think revenge is loud, public scenes, shouting matches, smashed plates. They're wrong. The best revenge is silent. It walks away with everything you were supposed to lose.